This hearing will come to order. Welcome to each of the witnesses on this panel. I will briefly give an opening statement, then I will recognize the ranking member on this subcommittee, Senator Cruz, to give an opening statement, at which point we will begin to receive testimony from the members of the panel. It is no secret that I and many members of the Senate are frustrated with the President's continued disregard for the Constitution and the rule of law. The administration has over and over again refused to follow federal law, refused to follow the Constitution, whether with regards to Obamacare, whether with regards to the work requirements in our welfare programs, or whether with regards to Amnesty. 22 times, President Obama admitted to the American people he had no legal authority to grant amnesty to those who are here illegally. Indeed, one of those 22 times he put it this way: "I am not an emperor." And then, sadly, after the last election, apparently things changed. And the legal authority, the constitutional authority he lacked those preceding 22 times suddenly, miraculously appeared, and I guess using the President's own formulations, he achieved the power of an emperor. It is disappointing that Congress has not acted more effectively to defend the rule of law, to defend federal immigration laws, which the President has decreed he will not follow, and indeed he will openly defy. Far too many Republicans campaigned across the country promising to lead, that if we were given a Republican majority that we would stand up and stop the President's unconstitutional amnesty. And yet Congress has failed to honor those commitments. Senate Democrats filibustered the funding of the Department of Homeland Security in order to protect the President's illegal amnesty. And unfortunately, Republican leadership capitulated to their demands. And yet I'm pleased to say when one branch of the government is not doing its job, reining in the lawlessness of another branch of government, the third branch of government has stepped forward to perform its job, namely the federal judiciary. I'm very proud that my home state of Texas is taking the lead, litigating against the lawlessness of President Obama's executive amnesty. Along with 25 other states, Texas has sued the federal government challenging this illegal policy. And the federal court in Texas has enjoined the law as contrary to federal law. The ruling, a serious scholarly ruling, some 120 pages in length, goes through meticulously how the President's executive amnesty plan is directly contrary to federal law. It enjoined it as being contrary to the Administrative Procedures Act, a major new policy promulgated without the notice and comment required by that act. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the impact of that litigation, to assess the impact of that federal court's rulings, and to assess the impact of the President's illegal and unconstitutional executive amnesty, if it is allowed to go into effect, upon the rule of law, upon all 50 states, and upon the American people. I appreciate the learned witnesses who have come to join us today, and I look forward to this committee hearing your testimony in this regard. I now recognize the ranking member, Senator Cruz, for his opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.